Good morning, guys. It's AJ Happy back again. Today I'm going to show you how to install a deadbolt. Seems simple, a lot of people don't know, so here I'm going to give you guys a quick tutorial on how to do it. I do this every day, this kind of stuff. I'm a handyman. First, you're going to want to drill, impact of some sort, and this is the real secret right here. Get a drill bit. Most people don't use it doing this. But I promise you, it'll make it cleaner and it'll make your job easier. So get yourself a drill bit, get yourself a drill. I've already got my packaging open here. I've got standard deadbolt. I've got the bolt itself. Got the strike plate that goes on the door, and I've got my screw package. So I'm just gonna open this. Let's set this down a little bit. Open the screw package. Sometimes they come with extra screws. This one comes with exactly what you need. This countertop's horrible. So you've got your two screws with a flat tip. These are the ones that go in this to hold this together. You've got two longer wood screws, pointed tip. Those go in the strike plate. They go in the door, in the jamb. And then you've got the two little short screws. Those go in the bolt in the actual door. This is your first step. You're going to take this bolt. Notice it says up with an arrow. That's how we put this in the door. Put that up, and you're just going to slide it in the door. The door should be mortised for the size. If it's not, you're going to need a chisel to fix it. Sometimes it won't fit quite right. See how it's sticking up just a little bit here? Simplest, easiest trick in the book. Get a flat hammer, a trim hammer. It doesn't have waffles on it, it's flat. And we're just gonna tap it. Look at that, see, it's perfect in that hole. Okay, remember, double check. Does that still say up? Is it up? All right, now we're gonna take our handy dandy drill, put our drill bit in here, and we're going to drill us a couple of holes. They don't have to be very deep. You saw those screws, they're tiny. Perfect. Take our drill bit off, put our screw bit back on. Sorry guys, I'm doing this one-handed. Please bear with me. Put our screws on here. This one has a magnet. Put the other screw on. Makes life easy. And screw down. Don't strip it. You'll notice it goes in a lot easier when you pre-drill these. If you've ever done these and not pre-drilled it, you know what I'm talking about. Ta-da! That part's done. And we go over here. We get our bolt, our actual deadbolt assembly. Now this. Let me see if I can set this down in a good view. I hope you guys can see this. Okay, you've got the interior side and the exterior side. First thing you want to do, make sure the label is up. The key is the direction you want it to be. And you want to turn this. Make sure that you go dead center of how far it'll go. It'll go this way and this way. Get right in the middle. That should be open, unlocked. So we're going to take that over here. We're going to go to the outside of the door where you want the key. That bolt is turned the direction we want, and it lines up directly with this hole in here. And that'll stay there. Then we take our interior side. Notice it's got a directional, it'll pretty much only go two ways. It'll either go the right way or it'll go upside down. The right way, this actual knob here will be inside here. If you had it the other way, see how it sticks out of the round? That's not right. So we want to get it to the right spot. There we are. We're going to put this on here, line it up, and ta-da! There's that. And we come back to these flat, tipped, long screws with the real fine threads. You'll have two of them. Just slide these in here. making sure that this is straight up and down, and if they're both lined up and they're both straight up and down, it should be able to start the threads by hand. You always want to start the threads with your fingers and not with your drill, because you will cross thread and you will wreck the entire thing. You'll have to go find a new screw and or buy a whole new assembly. So you start them by hand. Sometimes they can be a little bit of a pain, but most of the time they go in pretty easy. When we get our drill, we just cinch them down. Don't want to over tighten them, because if you over tighten them, the bolt will not move. There's that. Check them. And there we go. We'll make sure that works, and it works. And we take it over here to the door, close the door, and make sure that it's going to work in the hole. One thing you want to pay attention to is where that bolt actually comes through. Sometimes I'll get a pencil and I'll mark it, or I'll cheat. I'll open the door a little bit. I'll just barely open that bolt, and I'll tap it a few times, and it'll leave me just the faintest mark here, which tells me that the bolt comes in right there. You probably can't see that mark, but you want it that way, because that way nobody else sees it and you don't get in trouble for beating up the door. So I know it's going to hit that hole correctly. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to get my last remaining pieces, which is the strike plate here, which should also fit in that hole. And if it doesn't, same trick. Grab my hammer, flat hammer, so you don't leave marks, and just tap it and boom, it's in the hole. Grab my drill. Put my drill bit in here again. And when you get real fast, you can drill this and the first one all at the same time. I'm just trying to show you guys the teaching method, but when I'm doing this alone, I'm trying to go fast. I will drill this and the beginning 2 holes I drill all at the same time, so that I only have to switch these out one time. But if you're doing this at home, first time, the only one you're probably ever going to do, take your time. Do it right. Because these can be a pain to fix. So, there's this. Put these big long screws. The reason these screws are so long is so that they get into the stud inside the wall, and it adds security to your deadbolt, which is why a deadbolt is for security, because of course my battery would die. But you get the idea. That's the end of the video, because my battery's dead and my battery's far away. But let's see if we can close the door. Yep, and it locks. Ta-da, that's the last step, and we're done. It works. Make sure that your key works in it. If it doesn't come keyed already, you may have to key it. Just make sure it all works. And hey, I hope I really helped somebody out there, and please like and subscribe to my videos. I'm going to be making a whole bunch more of these. I'm going to try to shorten them up. I'm sorry for talking so much. But again, this is AJ Happy, and I really hope you have a good day. Please like and subscribe down at the bottom. I really appreciate it. Make this worth it for me. Thanks, guys. Bye.